Happening right now across the state, people getting ready for Hurricane Dorian. These are gas lines down in Miami.
Over in Fort Lauderdale, water, food, hardware supplies all flying off the shelves as people down south prepare for power outages.
And here in the capital city, we're seeing the same kind of scramble as people try to prepare for that uncertain path of the storm.
We have team coverage for you tonight from Doak Campbell to Taylor County as North Florida and South Georgia get ready for Hurricane Dorian.
Dorian continuing to churn in the Atlantic as the storm heads toward us. Mike, a lot of people trying to make plans for this holiday weekend and, of course, concerned about family and friends all over the state.
A crime scene taped off, a chopper overhead as crews search for the suspect in a deadly shooting in Gadsden County. That search is going on near Chattahoochee.
The suspect is wanted for shooting and killing a man in an apparent domestic dispute. Those shots ringing out this afternoon at the Flint Gardens apartments. Those are on Chattahoochee's south side.
The man police are looking for, 19-year-old Quajan Blue. The manhunt has been active all afternoon. Lenitra Bennett has been there and joins us live now from Chattahoochee with the latest. Lenitra?
Well, Monday kicked off a week's worth of violence in Tallahassee. 2 shootings. That one at the old Bainbridge Road was deadly. And then within the same hour, there was another shooting on West Pensacola Street.
Then later Monday night, a body found in the 2000 block of Autumn Lane. The sheriff's office identifying that victim as 26-year-old James Smith. Officials still investigating his cause of death. And
then on Tuesday, police responding to a burning body off West Pensacola Street near the Kearney Center. 41-year-old Little Daniel Owens is facing homicide and abuse of corpse charges for that.
Then this morning, one injured in a shooting on Tallahassee's south side. Officers responding to the intersection of Wallace and South Calhoun around 4:30. Officers finding one victim suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, but they say none of those wounds were life-threatening. Tallahassee police do not have a suspect at this time. If you have any information, you're asked to call TPD.
All of these shootings have a lot of people wondering what's going on and calling for an end to all this violence. Capital City correspondent Marielle Carbone has more on that. Marielle.
A day of somber ceremonies from New York and Washington to North Florida and South Georgia. We'll remember the attack on America 18 years ago today.
But we begin with continuing team coverage of the story we've been following all day, a mass stabbing at a Tallahassee workplace. That attack injured 5 people, happened this morning at Dyke Industries. All of those victims did survive, and they're in the hospital right now.
Police do have a suspect in custody. He's identified as 41-year-old Antoine D. Brown. The state attorney saying he will face 5 counts of attempted murder. He's now facing that in Leon County. This is a Florida DOC picture of him. He has a criminal record, including prison time on drug offenses, but police say there were no warning signs of this attack.
Brown was an employee at Dyke Industries. The building materials business is on Tallahassee's northwest side off Commonwealth and Hartsfield roads. Lenitra Bennett has been on scene for us all day. She's live to begin our team coverage. Lenitra?
Tallahassee police say that Brown was found in the area of Dyke Industries, but say he was about a block away when they were able to nab him. The police chief telling us that he stabbed his victims on his way leaving the building. Tallahassee Police Chief Steve Outlaw says Brown clocked in at Dyke Industries at 8 o'clock this morning. He was asked to leave after an argument with someone, clocking out at 8:20, the chief says. Chief Outlaw says it's unsure exactly what all Brown did in between that time, but says he appeared to have been seeking out specific people to stab as he was leaving. Police say he was arrested without incident with officers. TPD still actively investigating the scene.
If you were on scene and you weren't able to talk to an investigator, please give us a call at 891-4200. As always, please call Crime Stoppers. Again, we will be here for quite some time. Just like to thank FDLE, TFD, EMS, and also Leon County Sheriff's Office for helping us out in this investigation.
The police chief says Brown stabbed the 5 people using a small folding pocket knife style knife. Now, the police chief says that Brown had only worked at Dyke Industries for about 3.5 months. Reporting live in Tallahassee, Lenitra Bennett, WCTV Eyewitness News.
All right, Lenitra, thanks. Yeah, and there's a heavy police presence there. That road closed down on both the Hartsfield side and the Commonwealth side.
And here's what we know about Dyke Industries right now. The company's based in Little Rock, Arkansas. Tallahassee is one of 15 distribution outlets across the southeast. They provide products like doors, windows, and lumber for builders. The Tallahassee location employs a couple dozen or so people.
The stabbing victims, there are 5 of them. All of them are being treated at Tallahassee Memorial right now. At last report, and we just checked this within the hour, 1 person is in serious condition, 2 in fair condition, 2 others in good condition. The victims' names are not yet being released.
Now, the suspect living at the dwellings in Tallahassee, that's a low-income, tiny home community on Bluntstown Highway. Police on the scene there soon after the stabbing. Sophia Hernandez is there for us. She's live with that part of the story. Sophia?
All right, Fletcher Keel is joining us now with what's trending online.
Hey Art, happy Monday to you. Here's a look at what stories are trending over on our website today, WCTV.tv. First, neighbors are speaking out following the arrest of a Wacolley County couple who is facing charges of abuse and child neglect after 2 girls escaped their house and told authorities about the horrible conditions they were living in. This has been a top story all weekend long. Next, authorities have identified the victim of a fatal crash Sunday on North Monroe Street as 49-year-old Michael Smith. Smith was driving his motorcycle when he collided with the side of a Toyota car and was thrown off his bike. He later died at the hospital. And finally, a 16-year-old Florida teen has been charged with killing a 17-year-old over $120 of marijuana. For more on these and our other stories, head over to our website, WCTV.tv. We'll be right back.